I had been told by my spiritual team that they were going to start showing me some things that I thought would be a little nutty. And I went into meditation tonight to do a meditation where it was just going to be like an hour of me sitting. And if you get my emails, I basically said if you have like an entity from your history show up, basically sit and have a conversation with them. Well, my team has been telling me that I would start seeing ghosts and that I should ask them questions and I should like have conversations with them and help their messages get out. I had to pull myself together a little bit. I sat down in meditation tonight and I don't see people's faces. I think I might be slightly face blind because like I forget what people look like. If you ask me who the people who are closest to me, what they look like, I can't tell you. I think I spend more time in their energy more than their facial features. I don't know. I think my brain is broken. But this person showed up and I saw them. And I don't often see like somebody's nose, or I'll remember what somebody's back of somebody's head looks like. I don't hold on to faces. It's very weird. And I'm much more into voice than I am to face. But this person's face showed up. And this person is like, he's not my person, like not one of my people. He's my people adjacent. And he's sort of like, vulnerable for me, for this person to show up. It's actually really, really challenging for me to say anything. My team is really asking me to be brave. And so I was going to do this. I've written down, if you can see, I've written down pages of content that I got from being in his space. And I'm just going to go through it with you. And if it's not for you, that's great. And if it is, that's great too. Look, I'm smearing eyeliner and mascara everywhere, whatever. So Terry Burke came in. And I asked him, why me? And he said, you know the stories. And I do know some of the stories. I don't know all of them, but I know some of them. And I said, why now? And he said, I'm ready, meaning me, meaning Kim, I'm ready. And he said, I'm ready too. And the message for me was, he said, thank you for being our voices, for holding our stories, for being open and allowing us to be ourselves, to do the work we need help with. A message for someone else. To my wife. I was sullen, uncommunicative, stubborn, and didn't prioritize you or your heart. I did what I thought I could, but I left a lot of responsibility on you for large swaths of time, and that wasn't fair to you. I'm sorry I wasn't able to be a man who could hold the emotion and the intensity that you needed me to hold. I'm sorry I found solace where I did, and that led to things ending, my body shutting down. It sounds cliche, but so much of it came down to fear, and I never had the words. You called me your silent bear. Only the words in my heart were screaming to get out. I never let them because they seemed too much for me. Once they were out, would I ever get them back in? Would I ever stop? Would it be a runaway train careening out of control? You deserve better than me on so many levels. Go find him now that you are free. I love you, but never as I should have. And to Stephanie, you dodged a bullet. I hurt you more than I even understood at the time, but I understand now. The throwing up, I had no idea. The sleepless nights, the tears, and all of the ways I betrayed your trust, and how that messed with your head and your heart for so long. Thank you for the passion and love you gave to me, and I am sorry I sucked on so many levels. Not deserving you. Well, feeling like I didn't deserve you. and betraying you as I did. I know it was so long ago, and I just learned about what it was like for you. I am broken and sad over the pain I caused all those years ago, and how could you still be so kind when we did meet at events? Your strength astounds me. I was never your equal. I never had your bravery to be passionate with such abandon. To my mom and dad, I'm sorry for the pain this causes you. I know who I was didn't always make sense to you, and still you love me as only a mom could. I am sorry for the grief you are carrying, especially in this season. I saw you debating about what to do with my stocking, how you held it and wept over it. I am sorry for that pain. I was careless in this lifetime, and my lack of concern caused so much fallout. And to my brother, be wiser than me. Share your heart, share your pain, and how you think you have to be versus who you truly want to be. Put down your moodiness and embrace feelings and being transparent with those you love the most. And I asked, do you have a gift for me? I asked him, do you have a gift for me? The insight I now have about the importance of passion, authenticity, and vulnerable communication. I let so many down because I just didn't speak. I'm going to pause there. Just didn't speak. But what I wrote was, I just didn't speak my truth. I said, do you have a gift for someone else? To my wife, I watch over her and our children, those together and those she brings in. I will help them be brave and share what scares them most, as I never did, and it led to my ending. To my mom, I surround her in love all the time. I hear you. I hear you. I am sorry, and I hear you. Keep talking and telling me about your day, your anger, about the cats, and about Brendan and his stuff. I love listening to you in ways I didn't when I was here. And I said, Terry, is there a gift I can give you? He said, I don't deserve a gift, which made me cry when I wrote it. And I said, what will bring you peace? How do I get you to a place of your ultimate fulfillment? And he said, after 9/11, I served sandwiches or food to the workers in the holes. I said back, yes, I heard that, yes. He said, that gave me fulfillment, and I felt like I was giving back. And then he said, how do I serve others? How do I have that feeling all the time? And I called in Terry's higher self. And they said, yes, Kim. And I said, can Terry be a guide? Can he join a spiritual team? Can he use this time learning how to be of service? Can you bring him even deeper into light? And I said, Terry, you are a gentle giant. What is the work you want to do? And he said, I want to shine light and love down on those whom I hurt and who are in so much pain with my loss. I want my wisdom to not be lost. And I said, Terry's higher self, will you please make this happen for him? And he says, Kim, it's done. We will help them feel him and help those who are still living to see him in their daily experiences, from remembrances to moments together, to his voice in their ears, and to seeing him in nature, sunsets and telephone poles, the ocean, city streets, and birds doing things that are funny. Also, the ones who are alive, their cats will show their humans when Terry's presence is in the house. And then he asked me not to wimp out, because I really did. I was like, I don't know I can share this, because this seems like I actually know this person. And I know these people, it's really hard. And then I saw him as he was in his 20s or so, when I was intimidated by him and his silence and his sighs. And he said, please share the words I could never say when I was alive. I'm sorry if I let you down. I love you. You all mean more to me than I could ever let on. Or actually, you all mean more to me than I ever let on. Those were his last words that I wrote down. Right there. You all mean more to me than I ever let on.